we're real happy about that. See, here's a guy that again knows what it takes to win and is going to give us some nice athletic punch in that front line, and so we're just really excited.
He's really good.
I got them all fooled. He paid me for that.
Yeah. Terry said something, I think it's true with this team, that maybe it's a little easier to get some new guys in and former superstars in this environment. Do you feel like this environment is a little unique in the NBA with the selfless guys and a humble superstar like Dirk and that type of thing?
I mean, that's been the mainstay of the Mavericks since I've been here. When you start out with guys like Dirk that, took less money to be here and didn't give up on Dallas when he certainly could have, it trickles down. And, it starts, with him and guys like Jason Kidd and Jet that have been through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the very good last year. So I think when other veterans around the league see that kind of chemistry, they want to be a part of it.
That is like the way this team is built for a short season.
Yes. Yeah, we have flexibility in the future, and I especially like our new blonde bombshell, Sean Marion.
Yes, Sean, you getting all this?
It gives us a win-win. It gives us the opportunity to be healthy and flexible in the future, and it also gives us another chance at a run for the roses.
Good.
Is that it? Thank you, guys. So, the way things fell was unique, and we certainly did our homework. We got a little lucky, which is certainly part of things, and we really feel good about this team.
You said a little lucky. 2 weeks ago, could you have imagined it kind of coming together like it has once everybody knew the rules in place?
But 2 weeks ago, we weren't even able to do anything. But it's been probably the craziest, 4 or 5 days that I've ever. I mean, it was similar to the last time we went through this in terms of lockout, but you throw this totally different wild card in there that the rules are completely different. So we're learning rules literally on the fly when we're in, and usually we're talking about a 4-month period that you're compacting into 4 or 5 days. So we certainly put in some hours, and I think I want to invest in community coffee here.
Not only are you learning them by the fly, but they seem to be making some of them up on the fly.
Yeah, this is true, and I think all of us, whether it's ourselves and folks in the league office, we're all kind of, this is a new environment for all of us. So, but Mark is, if anyone's understands the rules in the future, Mark is certainly one at the top.
It seems like an interesting situation with Lamar, where you're able to pick him up without losing any really assets on the roster. But at the same time, he's not the most natural fit. He's not a guy you just plug into the lineup and roll with the same core. I mean, how do you compromise? It's always kind of the age-old debate of talent versus fit. How do you kind of navigate that with a player like Lamar Odom? And what intrigued you enough to say, hey, we're just going to roll the dice with a guy this talented?
Well, if you would have told me that we would have been able to maintain cap flexibility and, trade Tyson for Lamar, I mean, I would have said when and where. And that's no disrespect to Tyson at all, because without Tyson on this team, we don't have the same success as we did last year. But flexibility is so imperative to the long-term health of our franchise that is essentially a no-brainer, and that's kind of what we did. Now, are we going to be a different team? Absolutely. Do we feel that we have a starting center in Brendan Haywood? Absolutely. Do we feel that we've got this unique lineup where you can put Dirk and Lamar on the court at the same time, and it works nicely because you got a guy like Sean Marion, Blondie over there, that it was the number 2 rebounder at the small forward position last year. So you've got, and Jason Kidd, who's perennially one of the great rebounders. So you don't give up that much in terms of your front line, but you add all of this flexibility, and to put 5 guys on the court that can all shoot threes, and stretch defenses is just a really nice, card to have. So Rick's got he's got a prototypical center, and he's got the ability to be flexible with his lineup. Which again, it's not the exact replication of what we had last year, but I think in a different way, it's as potent.